A lot of people ask me how to become more consistent. They struggle with doing the necessary things to accomplish their goal on a consistent basis. I want to be clear with you. The reason you struggle with being consistent is because you accept inconsistency. When you start going towards one of your goals, you, or maybe it's the people around you, will say shit like, oh, you need to relax. You need to live a little. You need to chill. But if you're trying to accomplish a big goal, chill don't pay the bills, man. Imagine Batman. He's trying to rid Gotham of crime, right? He's on a mission. And he's like, man, I can take the day off. I don't have to fight crime today. One bank robbery won't count, man. I deserve a day off. I'm telling you, that shit don't even happen in the movies. Like, even your motherfucking heroes ain't out here chilling. Either you or people around you are saying shit like, oh man, I can take the day off, or I deserve this, or one day won't hurt. That is the language of the inconsistent. That is the vocabulary of the undisciplined. You gotta understand that discipline is a skill. And to get good at a skill, the skill needs to be practiced. And the only time you get an opportunity to practice that skill of discipline is when you don't feel like it. That time when people are saying, oh, you can relax, or when you're saying, oh man, one day won't hurt. When you feel like saying that, that's when your discipline is being put to the test. That's the moment. Because up until then, you might have been motivated. You might have been excited. And if you didn't need discipline then, you only get an opportunity to practice the skill of discipline during those times when you don't feel like it. When you have temptation, that's the only time you get a chance to practice discipline. If you do say, you know what, yeah, I deserve it, I can take it, one day won't hurt, right, blah, blah, blah. You squandered an opportunity to practice discipline, but you did practice something. You practiced being a bitch, succumbing to temptation. And anything you practice, you get better at. So yeah, one time won't hurt in isolation, but nothing works in isolation. Because every time you do something, you become better at that thing. In that moment, you didn't practice being a G. You didn't practice discipline. You didn't practice being consistent. You practice quitting. You practice giving in to temptation. So next time, when another temptation presents itself, when another opportunity to do something more fun or more enjoyable than the thing you know you're supposed to do presents itself, it's going to be easier for you to be a bitch again because you practiced it. You were supposed to go to the gym, but you played video games instead. But had you practiced, you know, I'm gonna be disciplined right now. Now's the opportunity for me to be disciplined. It would have been easier for you to say no to that temptation. And you would have practiced being a G. You would have practiced being consistent. You would have practiced being disciplined. And you would have practiced being the man that you need to be in order to accomplish the goals that you set for yourself. You would have practiced being the man that's gonna lead a family that people will look up to. But instead you practiced being a fucking bitch and you got good at it. And to make matters worse, you rewarded yourself for it. Think about how you train a dog, how you train an animal. When a dog does something you want it to do, what do? You give him a treat. But what did? You did the thing you weren't supposed to do. You were supposed to go to the gym. Instead, you played video games. You gave yourself a treat for not doing the thing you're supposed to do. You positively reinforced a negative behavior. No wonder it's difficult for you to do what you're supposed to do. No wonder it's difficult for you to be consistent. No wonder it's difficult for you to be disciplined. You've been rewarding yourself for being inconsistent. Any behavior that's positively reinforced is going to be replicated by all animals, including yourself. That's why when people say one time won't hurt, no. One time will hurt. One time will hurt because it's practice. And then if you fuck around and do something fun instead of the thing you're supposed to do, now you're rewarding yourself for the negative behavior. It's time to change that today. Start rewarding yourself for doing the right things. Start practicing discipline. Start practicing consistency when the opportunity presents itself. So instead of thinking, man, I really want that cake. I really want to eat candy like a fucking child. Instead of eating the candy, you say, you know what? But now I have an opportunity to practice discipline. And if I remain consistent, if I am disciplined during this moment, then next time one of these temptations present themselves, it will be easier for me to withstand that temptation. Because let's say you accidentally fuck around and become successful and you don't build discipline. Imagine you're me, 6'2", multi-millionaire with single-digit body fat, living in downtown Miami in a penthouse, top-tier influencer. Would you still be going to sleep at 9:30 and waking up at 4:30 or 5 like me and working on your goals 10, 12 hours a day? Nah, man. You would fuck your life up even more because now you got what? Leverage. Now you got fame, you got money, and you got access. So now you can fuck yourself up in new creative ways. You can't fuck your life up that much now because you ain't got enough bread to do anything fucking really crazy. But imagine if I get caught at the whorehouse. Now, that's news. Motherfuckers are gonna be making YouTube videos about it. Imagine I get some motherfucking whore pregnant. That's news. If you do it, oh man, Johnny the bus driver's in the whore, nobody's gonna know. But now my motherfucking son gonna have that reputation. That's gonna be a stain on his name. Now I'm fucking shit up on a larger scale. You motherfuckers will end up with less money because you be buying shit, putting yourself into debt, and now you gotta pay motherfuckers to fuck around and go bankrupt. Luckily, nobody would give your goofy ass a loan now. It would be worse for you if you fucked around and got successful without discipline. But you don't have that to worry about, because without discipline, the likelihood of you becoming successful is super close to zero. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Those motherfuckers are the motherfuckers who end up on drugs and rehab, who end up with a bunch of baby mamas and shit. You know, they just can't handle it because it's worse. You can fuck your life up more with the leverage. If you practice discipline now, then you'll be able to pass up the bigger temptations once you get to a successful level. I got bitches that you masturbate to, slide it in my DMs, and I gotta ignore them because I'm on a mission to accomplish my goals. Those are kind of temptations I gotta fucking say no to. The homies are saying, oh yo, we got floor seats free to the Heat game, pull up. I gotta say no to that. Nah, I gotta do my podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. I can't go. Right? I've said no to these things. I said no to some chick that you would masturbate to because I got shit to do, right? You having problems dealing with not eating candy like a child. That's the kind of temptation you gotta deal with. I gotta say no to your motherfucking dream girl again. And you can't say no to pot smoking Call of Duty sessions, circle jerks, or whatever y'all do, man. However, if you can actually build the discipline now at these motherfucking low levels, then you actually have opportunity to reach a point where you can succeed. You can be the kind of person that you've always looked up to. You can be the kind of person that your kids would look up to. You can be the type of person who you need to be to accomplish your fucking real hopes and dreams. But it comes with discipline, and it's every day. Every time you have an opportunity to be undisciplined, that's when you have an opportunity to practice discipline. And if you squander it, or worse, reward yourself for being undisciplined, you have no hope. Every day counts. Every minute counts. You got to make it count.